Ross praised U.S. economic successes under the Trump administration as he spoke to members of the National Governors Association and Chamber of Commerce at a summit in D.C. "Now, more than ever before, America is open for business," said Ross. "For those companies that are producing products in the United States, we are diligently working at creating a level playing field and a system of reciprocal trade that will enable you to sell more products everywhere in the world." The secretary promoted a virtuous cycle of economic growth in the U.S. economy. He cited nearly 500,000 new manufacturing jobs since President Donald Trump took office, the highest in more than 2 decades. Optimism among U.S. manufacturers, as measured by the National Association of Manufacturers, has never been higher, reaching a record 92.4% in 2018, he said before highlighting a GDP growth rate some predicted could not happen just a few years ago. The secretary went on listing economic accomplishments under the Trump administration as well as the new U.S.-Mexico-Canada Trade Agreement, USMCA, to replace NAFTA and high hopes for and progress in negotiations with China toward a trade agreement. "Our negotiations with China have already addressed many of the outstanding issues we face with them. So, President Trump is willing to extend a bit the deadline on tariffs to see whether we can achieve an enforceable agreement in an ultimate session at Mar-a-Lago," said Ross. He added that if they do not forge an agreement at such a Trump-Xi summit, then the U.S. will go forward with the original plan to raise tariffs on $200 billion of imports from 10% to 25%. And, meanwhile, the 25% tariff on $50 billion in Chinese imports will remain in place. Michelle Moons is a White House correspondent for Breitbart News. Follow on Twitter at Michelle Adiana and Facebook.